What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Back to Ball and Will, and I'm coming to y'all today with another reaction video. So on this reaction video, I'm going to be reacting to No Jumper interview with Freddie Gibbs. And Freddie Gibbs talking about he about to destroy DJ AKADEMIKS' career. So man, DJ AKADEMIKS, he's a commentator, right? He's like a YouTuber who just speaks on like a lot of hip hop drama, a lot of things that's going on with the hip hop community, and such as he touches bases on other things as well on his Instagram, but mainly hip hop and the war going on in Chirac. He got like 2 different YouTube channels, but I'm about to react to Freddie Gibbs talking about how he's going to destroy his career. Let's get it.
Brewing for a little bit, absolutely exciting. Anyway, I want to talk about this. Last night, AKADEMIKS versus Freddie Gibbs, which has been brewing for a little bit, absolutely exploded on the timeline. If you want to go to the No Jumper Instagram, you can read every single tweet that was sent for a period of time, although I'm pretty sure that there's a whole lot of new tweets. Basically, they're going to war. AKADEMIKS, I think Freddie Gibbs basically started it out, or like the most recent version of it, because he actually said, I got 5,000 for any bad bitch that'll say she fucked AKADEMIKS. Boom. It just...
What? Yo, Freddie Gibbs is wilding, bro. Yeah, so AKADEMIKS is like a slob. He's like a chunky guy who like he comes off as like a cool guy. I don't know him like that. I just watch his videos. So I don't know his like personal life. I don't go beyond those measures, but this is interesting right here. This is interesting.
It went crazy from there. AKADEMIKS hopped on his Twitch and he was wilding. I've seen him drunk on Twitch multiple times before, but I've never seen him like this.
Yeah, he's also a streamer. He be on Twitch as well from time to time. Now he just like he has like watch parties and listening parties to like new hip hop artists. But at first he used to be playing like 2K. He used to play like 2K, Fortnite. I think he still does play the game from time to time, but he doesn't on Twitch at times. But I don't know.
And he was like slurring his speech, kind of. He was talking all crazy out the side of his mouth on some fucking murder shit.
Yo, Adam is really instigating this situation right now, bro. Yo, funny guy.
It was a totally different act, and he was definitely really unhappy with the Freddie Gibbs thing, but he also notably came for Ben Baller and basically said that Ben Baller is a scammer. He did call Drake an idiot at one point for basically...
I missed that part. I was looking, I saw you guys say that in the text, and I was looking for it, and I did not want to watch like a 2-hour AKADEMIKS drunk video.
Before we get into like opinions and stuff, I just want to lay out a few things. Is that, so there was that thing. He said that Ben Baller is an idiot and a scammer, and then he said that Drake is an idiot for buying his chain from Ben Baller. But basically, you know, Drake.
Bro, how can he talk, bro? Ben Baller's like an OG in the game, bro. He made a couple of people chains, man. Like ASAP Ferg, Ben Baller did the chain, 20 for the white talking play. I don't know the lyrics, man. So don't quote me. But he did his chain, like that's insane.
Drake
that's insane.
Because Drake is going to convince more people to do it, whatever.
Drake is Drake.
And then he also. This is a part that really stood out, and this is taking the 6ix9ine thing to another fucking level. And I saw this, Vlad, I believe, was the one who pointed this out, is that they were talking about the fact that Freddie Gibbs got shot at in New York City, right? And no, because AKADEMIKS called 6ix9ine while he was on stream, and he said to 6ix9ine, like, you know who Freddie Gibbs is? And 6ix9ine said, oh yeah, that's the one that Harv shot at. So he basically, because there was an incident in which Freddie Gibbs got shot at in New York City, and I have absolutely no idea why. And I guess somehow Jim Jones came to be involved in it when Freddie Gibbs...
Is that Freddie Gibbs? I don't know if that's Freddie Gibbs right there, but like Adam, like, bro, he's really, I don't know. It just seemed like he instigating a little bit, man. I don't know about this right here.
Saying fuck you to everybody, but basically 6ix9ine snitched on Harv, who's already locked up for some bullshit that 6ix9ine snitched on him for. And 6ix9ine then basically implicated Harv in another murder. Who knows what the cops know? Maybe the cops, this ain't that much of interest to him, but it certainly might be, because there's no reason, just because he's locked up for shooting at somebody right now, don't mean he can't get locked up for more murders.
That's a fact.
6ix9ine saying that casually on FaceTime with Ak was like the most bugged out shit that I heard in a minute. Give us your thoughts. And because also, I just want to throw it out there, Freddie Gibbs is now making merchandise with a picture of a Teletubby with AKADEMIKS' face on it, and then on the back it says AKADEMIKS is the police.
Well, you already know, Freddie Gibbs is a personal friend of mine. You feel me? Like, I've been fucking with
also, that's not Freddie Gibbs. That's like Freddie Gibbs' friend or something, bro.
Gibbs for years. Gibbs he doesn't give a fuck what the industry thinks. He says what he feels at the end of the day. That nigga really ain't got no filter at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I didn't like, Academics brought his kids into the shit. And you don't do that to no street nigga at the end of the day. You feel me?
Just overall, like, bro, if you don't have kids, never bring kids involved. Like, from like a person outside looking in, you never supposed to put nobody kids. Because, say for example, if Academics, if you ever had a kid, bro, you wouldn't want nobody bringing your kid involved. Street dude or non-street dude, that's just a code for everybody. Don't bring kids involved. Don't even bring family. Like, bring me involved. It's a one-on-one. You're bringing kids involved, bro. That's lame as hell, bro. That's very, very lame.
If you bring my kids into the situation, it's up for life with me.
And I hardly curse. I apologize about that, chat. I'm sorry about that, Ballin' Squad. My bad. But I'm just saying, like, that's very, very, like, childish, and that's lame. So, like,
I'm telling you that. If I ever see you, it's up there in any type of situation. But he didn't talk about my kids. You feel me? But yeah, that shit's fucked up though, okay? I don't like that. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty bad strategic move from my perspective. Because at the end of the day, if you're
that nigga
Academics,
was foaming at the mouth.
Academics, his whole business, his whole brand is based around well, it's not entirely based around, but basically, you know, he has to function within the music industry. And if he doesn't want the kind of, like, the problems that he had with Vic Mensa, fine, because Vic Mensa's not going to shoot you. And you can see Vic Mensa at Comedy Con, he ain't going to do nothing. The problems that he now has with Freddie Gibbs, like what you're saying, I'm assuming that Freddie Gibbs' attitude on it might be pretty close to yours, and that he probably has a lot of associates.
I didn't talk to him yet. But this is the thing when it comes down to it. If you're going to be a blogger, right? If you're going to be a journalist at the end of the day, and you saying that you're not a street guy, you don't want no issues, you don't do nothing like that, then there's certain ways that you handle shit. You're handling it like you want real smoke with the nigga.
Exactly, bro. You can't be talking out the mouth like that, bro. Like, I think that the money is getting to Academics' head. And I'm not on nobody's team. I'm not being biased. I'm just saying, like, the money might be getting to his head. Like, he might got a little, like, security guards and stuff with him now. Something. I don't know, man. I don't want to get into that, but that's tough, my guy. That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? And if that was me, I'm gonna assume that you after me, and I'm gonna get cracking with you as soon as I see you. So if that's not with the wavelength that you on, you shouldn't do that in the first place. Adam, you do this shit all the time. Adam, as he has fun, he says what he says at the end of the day, but he does not try to be a tough guy in any type of capacity. And Adam probably will fuck one of you niggas up to keep it G. But you don't come across as that, right?
No, but I mean, Academics does. It's like, you know, when you see the way he moves, is that I don't think anybody's catching Academics slipping, because I ain't never seen anybody post a video of running into him somewhere.
JFK got popped in the head. Nigga, the president got smoked. Anybody can get smoked if it's up there. I'm just letting you know.
That was back in the day. I don't know if they really have like sniper level resources for Academics. Back in the day. I don't know, but basically,
Academics got them security guards on them, bro. Like, he got them guards on him. That's all I'm saying, dog.
All right, let's just put it this way. I saw that Anthony Fantano had a poll up on his Twitter. It said, who you supporting in this, Academics or Freddie? It was, I think, 95% Freddie Gibbs. And that is, you know, and let's be real. There's a lot more people who watch Academics' videos and follow Academics on Instagram than listen to the new Freddie Gibbs tape. But at the end of the day, Freddie Gibbs,
fire.
It is fire. I also want to say that too. Go stream Alfredo. This is a great project. But at the end of the day, if you're a musician and you're making music that people love versus being like a blogger or like me or whatever, like same thing with me. I know there's a lot of people who follow my shit. I got probably, I don't know if I have more followers than Freddie Gibbs, but I have a lot of followers, whatever. If I get into a beef with Freddie Gibbs, it's not going to go that good for me, because at the end of the day, as an artist, you get to be uncompromising. As a blogger, you have to very much compromise yourself all the time, because you're a news outlet. You're the one having the conversations. People are never going to love your content the way that people love like real uncompromising hip hop, you know? So from the moment, and people, like, their view of Freddie Gibbs is that he is an uncompromised person, that he very much is a soldier of hip hop, and that he's out here doing his thing, and that it's just, this is not the fight that Academics wanted to take on. If I was Academics, I would have kind of took it on the chin, took the disses at a certain point, because Academics doesn't respond to most people who diss him. That's kind of like part of his protocol that he's actually described to me, is that most people who say shit about him, he just doesn't respond back.
But like, I'm trying to, like, damn, Adam, dang, bro, I just want you just to, like, hold on, bro, for 1 second, bro. I'm trying to work with you, dog. I'm trying to work with you. Look, my thing is, the more drama that Academics is going to start with each artist, no one's going to want to work with him. He's going to have that fan base because he's Academics and he's the news source for hip hop, the hip hop news source. But my thing is, though, the more that he's like starting stuff with people, the more he's like responding back and just not letting the people have it, or like the artist or the specific someone have it, they're not going to want to work with him. They're not going to want to work with. I promise you, they're not going to want to work with him. So like the interviews that he be bringing us, like the 21 Savage one, the DDG one, the complex news. Overall, they reach out to people and they get people to come inside to talk with him, Nadeska, like all those people. So they not going to want to work with Academics or say like, nah, I can't come with their Academics with y'all. Like, cut the cord, man, because he's doing too much, completely like too much. Like, it's just I don't know. Like, Buddy is really bugging out right now.
For some reason, Freddie Gibbs, he decided, all right, this is somebody I'm gonna publicly beef with. I don't think it was a good choice for him.
You can't do that.
But you gotta look and see what happened. If you really look at it, Axe started the whole shit.
Yeah.
He started with the calling out for the.
He said if Jeezy's irrelevant, then you're irrelevant at the end of the day.
And yeah, he's talking his talk and like he's very sarcastic on Instagram. Like each post, it's a part of sarcasm. Like,
so if you say something about me and I defend myself, and in response to that, you bring my kids into the situation, now it's a whole nother monster when it could have been a misunderstanding at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That, and he did a video like 2 weeks ago or something talking about Freddie Gibbs saying, like, if you're on Crime Watch, Crime Stoppers, and you're whatever, an op. And Academics did a whole video on like why Freddie Gibbs is like.
Right,
yeah.
because, okay, right at the very
See, I remember that video because like I keep up with Academics sometimes, chat, but not that much. I remember that video on his, I think it was his Instagram, and I think he posted it on YouTube, like a clip of it. But overall, like that's messed up. Like it's clear that you got something against bro or something because you really just, I don't know.
Moment that the Gunna Crime Stoppers show, whatever thing, was like a huge part of the conversation that was happening. Right at that moment, Freddie Gibbs chose to tweet out some shit about, you know, if you were ever on Crime Stoppers and you're a snitch, yada, yada, yada. And then he tried to say that he wasn't talking about Gunna. Because Academics, whoever on his team, posted and basically said, like, this is Freddie Gibbs offering his thoughts more or less about Gunna.
He did a whole video on it.
Right after the fact, after Freddie Gibbs said that he wasn't referring to that.
But that's what Academics does, though. That's his job to do that.
To connect the dots, to be like, oh, look, Freddie Gibbs said this.
Speculate anything. Adam would do the same
connect
thing.
Some shit. I would do it too, for
he
sure.
Would do the same thing. But let me tell you guys something. Streetwise, you can't call nobody a snitch unless you see their paperwork. If it ain't no paperwork, you can't say nobody is telling.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
if you cooperated with the police, it's in black and white, it's public records. You can look that shit up.
But that's what the act wasn't saying, like, oh, Freddie Gibbs is saying this about Gunna, and act is also not saying Gunna is a snitch. His whole platform is he just throws it up there and says, what do you think?
Nigga, it's clickbait.
Do you think Freddie Gibbs was talking about Gunna? I don't know.
Nigga, like you would do the same exact thing. It's clickbait.
Because it's a lot safer and easier. Because if I was posting about that, I can't say the Gunna's a snitch, nor do I give a fuck. But I can't conclusively say that. And also, I can't conclusively say that Freddie Gibbs was talking about Gunna, but you can post it and say, who do you think he's talking about? Do you think he's talking about Gunna? A lot of people are having this conversation about Gunna right now. So I actually think that Academics, in terms of that disagreement, I think he definitely has a strong point, which is that Freddie Gibbs, like, you are commentating on the culture and you're saying things, and if you're going to say...
Like, you can't... I don't know. Yeah, Ack was right on that point, though. I ain't gonna lie. Ack was right on that point with his YouTube vid because you can't dish it and not take it back. So, Freddie Gibbs dished it, but he couldn't take it when Ack posted that vid or posted that, like, post on Instagram or YouTube. Overall, like, most people be getting like sensitive about that, man, but you can't dish what you can't take.
Say something about snitches at the exact moment that everybody's having this conversation
about Gunna,
then you're gonna have to expect that people are gonna have that conversation in public. And so I think he was right about that. I think Ack totally crossed the line when he started saying shit about his kids. And I also think that when Ack starts arguing about who has more money and stuff, this is not a great argument for him to try and choose either, because at the end of the day, nobody loves Freddie Gibbs because he has the most money. People fuck with him because he seems like a stand-up dude and his music is good and he's a good rapper.
Super funny.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Money
too.
has nothing to do with character.
Yeah. Because you can have all the money in the world, but you can still be a rat, or you can be fake, or you can be a backstabber overall. But it's all about like the realness, the real.
You know what I'm saying? Who you is as a person at the end of the day.
If you wanted to like a rapper based on who has the most money, then you might like, you know, a Gunna or a Drake or whoever, like the biggest rappers. Freddie Gibbs is clearly somebody that people listen to, not because he's the most fucking rich or whatever. It's just
Freddie's
because they respect
a
him.
lyricist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where is Freddie? Who are you, bro? Like, where is Freddie? Freddie. Like, where is Freddie at, bro? Like,
Saying he's Freddie is somebody that's been here over a decade and can still be here over a decade at the end of the day.
And so, but now you have Freddie basically saying that he is going to torture academics until he's basically forced out of the industry, and that is kind of, if he really sticks to that,
have you ever?
That's
watched
a lot of pressure.
Freddie's story.
I was about to comment.
Freddie,
enjoyed
I
his
need to
stories
watch
a
it
lot.
more. But
I
yes,
watch
great.
Freddie's story every single day. It's
so
the most
funny.
entertaining shit.
I want to know where he finds his memes.
The best part is we went to Vegas for day and night, and we went to this like hibachi spot, and like we told them it was our birthday, so they bring out like this like thing covered with like a blanket, and then they reveal it, and it's a big dick, and then House One takes a shot of it. Did you see that picture or video?
And he was asking
And,
about it. He has
and
very
Freddie,
concerned.
I was
Freddie
concerned.
posted it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it was
yeah.
so funny.
Yo, Freddie Gibbs' Instagram story randomly
I didn't
calling
know
your
that was
homie
real.
gay.
I was like,
Yeah, he's like, well, that photo wasn't real, was it? I'm like, oh no, that's real. Yeah.
I was like, sheesh.
He was slurping from a schlong. It was a whole thing.
that was
Yeah.
funny.
Wait
But
a
anyway,
minute.
like, so now the floodgates are kind of open because people are seeing how well Freddie Gibbs' battle against academics is sort of playing out in the public eye. And now you got Meek Mill on his head. Meek Mill had a crazy tweet earlier basically saying, like, academics is canceled, yada, yada, yada. I mean, Meek Mill, another person who was
I didn't even see that tweet, bro. I ain't see that tweet. I'm a Meek Mill fan, bro, but everybody against Ak right now. That's tough.
a lot of sway in the industry, and I feel like, you know, if
Meek a real nigga.
right, and but if
Someone you
Meek
definitely
is,
shouldn't be beefing with.
you know, if Meek
your
is saying that,
academics.
but Meek has been having issues with Ak for a long ass time. The Freddie Gibbs
long
one's
time.
new.
But see, you got to understand this. As a street nigga, right? What I'm gonna give y'all the basic principles. If you are, which is 6ix9ine, if you are affiliating yourself with a known snitch, you're giving them the platform at the end of the day, you are affiliated with that. It's just like you're just as guilty at the end of the day. Now, you could do your blog and you could do this and do that. Now, Adam, what he doesn't care about the 6ix9ine situation. It doesn't affect him, but he doesn't shed light on it. He does exactly what he's supposed to do. Is this happened in the news at the end of the day, but his personal opinions on it, he don't put that shit up in there.
Oh no, I put my opinions out about 6ix9ine all the time. It's just like, and that's one thing I
But
hate.
that doesn't stop you from shedding light on the situation.
Right, but I also like, I feel like if 6ix9ine takes a W, it's right for us to cover it and call it a W, but then also to contextualize it, like, okay, he got number one with Nicki Minaj, that's really great, but also look how he did it. Like, you got to be real about it, because you can't.
Like, you didn't work from the ground up. Like Drake, for an example. Man, Drake, he dropped like Take Care, all these other albums. They were great albums, but he wasn't always number one when he first got here. He was not. Out of nowhere, he climbed up the ladder and he got up there, bro. It's all about hard work and dedication. He snitched his way over it and trolled everybody, bro. It's not a bad thing, but it's just like, actually it is a bad thing, bro. Like, you're going against all your morals, your respect, everything that like the people around you taught you. But that's not me to speak on that.
Can't just give in to the smoke and mirrors of 6ix9ine, especially in his case where it's so fucking blatantly taking place
only
right before
go
your
by
eyes.
off of how I think about stuff and how I've been affected. I've been snitched on before at the end of the day, and there's certain stuff that you don't play with. And my whole thing is this: I don't have a personal problem with 6ix9ine, but I don't want other kids to think that you can
That's okay.
you can join gangs, you can do this, you could do this, you could do this, you could tell on somebody, ruin people's lives, and come back and be successful. It's giving out the wrong message at the end of the day.
If 6ix9ine just so happened to be in the other room, would you go beat the dog shit out of him just for the culture?
I'm not gonna beat him up because I don't have no personal issue with the nigga.
I don't snitch on a bunch of people. Like
I don't care if I sock the nigga, he gonna tell me then, right?
No, yeah, definitely.
So that's
Probably be worth it, right?
I mean, nah, it ain't worth it.
Do a little bid.
Nah, if the nigga working with the feds, I'm
That's
cool.
permanent clout. Post that video, boom, AD.
But I don't do shit for
Your
clout.
stock is through the roof.
But I
respect
don't
that,
do
yeah.
shit for
I
clout.
respect it.
I would keep it G.
Yeah, but can you just beat the shit out of somebody because you disagree with?
Academy says in regards to black music or whatever. But then if you're looking at the BET, that's supposed to be black-owned television.
But remove the racial dynamic. Me growing up looking at MTV, why would I have ever thought that MTV was gonna give me?
All right, chat. I would just want to see what they're talking about academics, man, because he's been all over the news and stuff. But thank y'all for tuning into the video. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And please leave a like, comment, and sub. And let me know what y'all want me to react to next. Love y'all, man, and stay juiced up. Yeah, we out.
I can't get no rest. We in the house. I fall asleep with a tech. Stashing all the pills.